Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on 7 major updates that killed your PTE dream in the very first attempt. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into this 7 major updates that kill your PTE dream. The very first update is about essay template. Trust me, back in 2022 this was introduced, and even now it is in place. I've been telling the same since 2 years. Now people have started taking it more seriously. The update is your one word essay template, or those templates where you put keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, and abstain yourself from writing lengthy sentences because you make grammatical mistakes. Correct? All those templates won't give you good scores. We have so many proofs, we have so many score reports where all the other modules are in 75, 80, but writing is in 50, 55, 60s. I'm going to show you all the proofs, but the point is very simple. The update is all about you cannot use one word essay template, something like I'm showing right now on my screen. So here 3 topics are there, meaning just write topic sentences. You can get good scores. You don't get any scores. Probably it could be out of, let's say, one essay contributes 12 to 15 marks. Let's say you got 2 essays, 20 marks. You wrote the same. For both the essays, you probably end up getting some 3 or 4 marks and not more than that. This could be a hefty blow if you are making this mistake just because your English is not good, and I don't want to learn English also, but I want to go to Australia. If that is your mindset, then trust me, your travel to Australia may get delayed because this is not going to give you scores. So this is the proof I've shown in multiple videos as well, with 76, 76, 81 and writing 58. We asked if she missed any write from dictation, and she said no. And when we asked her what template did you use, the template that she shared has only one topic. At least I've shown 3 topics in one essay template, but here she used the template which has only one topic. I'm not sure if you're able to see it properly. This is the reason, the primary reason why your scores are low. So if you're also following it, try avoiding it. And not just this, there are numerous instances where people have got low scores. This is also one of those other templates where keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, where you put one word and abstain yourself from writing lengthy sentences. All this can create hefty blow, cannot give you scores. It's time you learn English. Try to write sentences on your own. If there are grammatical issues, it's okay. You're gonna improve on that. Work towards it, and then attempt the exam by writing 5 sentences on your own. So this is the essay template that I always advocate. Or another template that I've given, like although such topics in all likelihood. Both you can use. Both the templates have 5 blanks, and each of the blanks should be filled with a mixture of simple, compound and complex sentences. For example, in this, to begin with, one prominent aspect of topic is first sentence. This means second sentence. To quote a recent instance, third sentence. Next paragraph. Secondly, one notable feature is fourth sentence. This is due to the fact that fifth sentence. All I'm asking is to write just 5 sentences. 5 sentences can't you really write? You don't write, marks will go down. Out of 20, you may end up getting 3 to 4. Now I'm gonna give you a small demonstration on how to write this 5 sentences. Just make sure to watch the video till then. So this is the illustration for the essay question, extra packaging. Hope you're aware of this extra packaging essay question. So to begin with, one prominent aspect of packaging is packages mostly consist of polythene or plastics, so the package is thrown away after using the product. Here the so is acting as a connector, making it a compound sentence. This means second sentence started. If you start the sentence with if, it's a complex sentence. If the packages are not biodegradable, it will lead to environmental pollution. To quote a recent instance, everyone has an individual responsibility to save the environment. Simple sentence. So 3 sentences I've written: compound, complex and simple. The next paragraph. Secondly, one notable feature is extra packaging may lead to higher cost production or higher production cost. Simple sentence. This is due to the fact that if manufacturers use, it's a complex sentence. So I've used 5 sentences with 2 simple, 2 complex and 1 compound, with no grammatical errors and no spelling errors. This essay will give me 12 out of 12 or 15 out of 15 or whatever the marks. It contributes towards your writing section. The second major update that killed your PTE dream in the very first attempt is the pitch issues. This is very much prevalent trend these days. Back in 2022, people were getting 90, and those people have given exam again in 2024 because their score report is expired. And when they apply the same strategies that they applied before, meaning in 2022, what all strategies they applied and got 90, the same things have been applied, and the score for speaking is quite less, meaning 60, 62, 50, 35, 41, 51. And when we introspected, the major issue is the voice, the pitch. Pitch issues have been very much prevalent. So if you also belong to this category, meaning you have a pitch issue, then trust me, the next whatever I'm going to talk about, you got to watch them, you're going to observe them very carefully. So I'm going to play an audio and I'll show you the pitch app in my phone. It works well in Android phone. Even if you have iPhone, you can download voice tools, but Android phone works better. Voice pitch analyzer is the application for Android phone. So I'm going to play the audio, I'm going to show this and just see the pitch. I'm going to zoom it over here and show it to you clearly as well. Let's play this audio and just observe. I'm clicking the record button in the pitch app.
As far as political goals, the response are just varied. Meditation is a common call for the reduction of emission and less reliance on the fossil fuel. Coal-burning power plants are now replaced by hydraulic power plants, and electric cars are replacing some gasoline-efficient cars. Many people, however, feel that this is not enough.
So this is the pitch. The pitch is at 120. I'm sure you're able to see it. Now I'm going to speak a similar kind of audio. Just see where the pitch, already you're able to see the pitch is coming up. As in, the pitch has already come up because my voice doesn't have the pitch issue, meaning I don't have the pitch issue. Many don't have, but at the same time, a lot of people have this pitch issue. So I'm going to run the pitch app again and show you where my pitch stays. The given image represents a beautiful image. There must have been a popular debate about the information given in the image, whether it is true or false. So it's at 160, 165. So above 140, above 150 is an ideal pitch for male candidate, for the software to give you a very good score. If it is below 120 or 120, trust me, you're not getting a very good score these days. We have seen numerous instances. So how do we work on this? Is this only with respect to male candidate? No. Female candidates, if you're watching this video, you're not exception in this. If your pitch is below 200 for a female candidate, ideally for PT software to understand your voice better and give you a very good score, it should be above 200. If your voice is thicker like this person and comes down to 160, 170, 180, then perhaps you also belong to the same category. You apply all the things. You get the training from the CEO of the Pearson company, still you will not get the scores, because this is what we've been observing. So if your pitch is low, then you have to thin your tone. The given image, a little through the nose, a little through here. You just try to work it out using the pitch app. Try to increase it, try to decrease it, just try to adjust. It all boils down to your consciousness at the end of the day. My voice, I exactly know how to manipulate it. In the beginning, it may take some time for you, but over the period of time, within 3-4 days, if you use the pitch apps, you should be able to get the pitch correctly. So try doing it, use the pitch app, voice tools for iPhone, voice pitch analyzer for Android application, 140 and above for male candidate, 200 and above for female candidate. The update number 3 is about, again, essay writing. Here the content is what I'm talking about. I've been in this field for close to 6+ years now. We've been seeing the transformations that are undergoing with respect to the Pearson software, correct? So earlier, for any question, you write whatever you want. If your spelling and grammar is perfect, you used to get good scores towards your writing. But now it is not anymore. Probably 2022, it got a lot of changes. 2023, again and now, a lot of changes are happening. You need to write something relevant to the question. So what do I exactly mean by this? Let me show you with a small illustration. Now look at this particular essay paragraph. The same question, extra packaging of the product, good or bad or extra packaging, who is responsible to do? Is the producer or the consumer or whatever it is? It's about extra packaging. Now if the person writes something like this, to begin with, one prominent aspect of packaging is it helps to improve health. Health is not even related to extra packaging. That means you're trying to write something which is not even little related to the topic as well. Even if it is little bit related to the topic, you're gonna end up getting a score. But this is like exactly opposite. The question is looking into the east, and whatever you're writing, right, it's looking into the west. This means if our health is good, we can stay for long doing good deeds. To quote a recent instance, in India, health index is very low compared to other countries, and due to this, many people should practice this. This is not at all relevant to the question asked. Answer is written about health. The question is about extra packaging. This is exactly what happens when you use a generic essay template, meaning the question is different, answer is not even related to the question. Here as well, you write something else but not a generic essay template. But here as well, it is not even related to the question. You again gonna get same scores as you would get if you use a generic essay template, topic wala essay template, keyword comma keyword essay template. All this you gotta avoid. You need to write something related to the question. Don't have to think that content is a priority. It is still not, but as long as you write something relevant to the question, little relevant to the question, you're gonna get good scores. If you don't write anything related to the question, then for sure you're gonna have to attempt the exam multiple times. Remember that. The update number 4 is about introduction of trial questions. Now I think it is completely reduced, but who knows, it may again come, or some are already getting it, 1 or 2. So what is this trial questions? Back in probably January or last November, last December, they announced that they're gonna have another exam for Canada called PTE Core. Now they have very less data for the PTE Core, and they introduced 2 new questions in the PTE Academic to get more data for the PTE Core, is what at least I think. PTE Academic and PTE Core are almost the same, but in PTE Core you have 2 extra questions. One is email writing, other is respond to a situation. So this respond to a situation along with summarized group discussion was introduced into PTE Academic by noticing everyone that this is not scored. Well, it is definitely not scored, but if at all you encounter such questions, you skip it completely. Don't even attempt. It's fine. You will get your scores. But if you attempt, do it perfectly. Then your marks will not be hampered. We've seen many students who always get 90 speaking because of other modules they are, have to give the exam again and again. All the previous attempts speaking is 90, but after the inclusion of trial questions, speaking has come down to 62, no pitch issues, nothing. So when we asked the person whether he skipped the section, the person said he did not skip the section. Then I asked if he did the section perfectly, these 2 trial questions. He said no, there were a lot of fumbles. So there are chances that it should not happen ideally, yes, but there could be some factors because of which if you fumble or if you mess it up, these 2 sections, probably your marks will go down. So my take on this is, if at all you see these questions, if you don't see it, well and good. This is for only PTE Academic, not for Core. If you see this question, either you skip it completely. Skip it, that's the best option. Or if you really want to perform because you want to carry the momentum, it usually comes after written lecture. Correct? If you want to carry the momentum, you speak, but don't fumble a lot. Maybe software thinks differently and starts giving you low scores. I'm really not sure how it works, but we have seen instances where marks have gone down, and this is my take on this. Skip it or do it perfectly. If you think you may fumble, you're not familiar with it, then trust me, if you try doing it and fumble, there could be some problems or some surprising scores that you may be ready to witness it. The update number 5, what if I told you that software is becoming more smarter and smarter these days with respect to written lecture and summarized spoken text. Just like in the essay, we asked people not to go behind keywords or topic wala templates and instead write 5 sentences on your own. Here as well, a similar concept I would like to bring. Avoid using keywords and write using phrases, because phrases are known to get you better scores. Trust me on this. This I've been telling since 2 years, but many are not considering it. But now it's inevitable. You don't consider it. Your listening and writing marks may go down. Let me show you a small illustration on what I meant by saying keywords versus phrases. The talk was about machine intelligence. Firstly, the speaker talked about why machine intelligence is efficient and generally intelligent actions are simple systems. There are 2 sentences there coupled by a connector called and. Later, comma is missing. The speaker said that the distinction is mainly between the high-level simple sentence. Furthermore, the speaker provided imperative information on, that's a template, artificial intelligence, which gives general intelligent actions. Not a complex sentence just because which is there, but it's a sentence. In the end, speaker left an important note on machine intelligence, which is also known as artificial intelligence. So these are 4 to 5 phrases have been written, and this is known to get you better score. As opposed to this, what a lot of students end up doing, they write keywords. I'm going to show you that as well. Why they resort to writing keywords? Because they believe if they write sentences or phrases, they face difficulties in correcting the grammar, and they believe if the grammar is low, marks will go down. Definitely yes, marks will go down. As a result, what they will do, anyway marks is going down, let me get less scores by not even writing the phrases. Let me write only the keywords. No, that's not the way you do it. Improve on it. There's always a way, there's always a chance for you. Let's look at another instance where it scores very low because of just keywords written and not the phrases. The talk was about machine intelligence. Firstly, the speaker talked about general intelligent actions. Later, speaker said the distinction, high-level symbols. Furthermore, the speaker provided imperative information on artificial intelligence, general intelligent actions. In the end, speaker left an important note on machine intelligence, artificial intelligence. Probably out of 5 marks from 1 summarized spoken text to writing and listening, this person may end up getting 2. The previous person may end up getting 5 out of 5. This is the major update. I'm telling you, you gotta consider this. All these are the real truths. The update number 6 is about repeat sentence. This perhaps would have happened a year ago, but came to our notice probably 4 or 5 months before. Correct? So what is this repeat sentence? Earlier, any question, you mess up the order and speak if the fluency is right and if content is just matching, not just in the order, any of the words are matching, you used to get good scores. But now this is not the case anymore. You have to match the order because it has a meaning and software wants you to give that meaning. What I meant by this, let me show you with a small illustration. This is the question, the analysis on artificial intelligence has come out outstanding that it replaces human, and you end up saying intelligence come out outstanding that it replaces human. You skip the first part of it. We've seen instances when we skip the first part, people have gotten very low listening score. Speaking is still good score because you're being very fluent. If you're fluent, by the way. If you fumble, then definitely marks will go down. But you skip the first phrase, that analysis of artificial or analysis on artificial intelligence, and started from the second phrase. The marks have come down, have seen, but on the other hand, we've seen instances where students speak the first phrase, skip the middle part and speak the last phrase. They have gotten the score. The first part you miss, people have gotten low score. This is what our observation is. Why? What is the science behind it? I am not sure, but this is how it is. You skip the first phrase, perhaps you get low scores. Each repeat sentence gives you 3 marks towards your speaking and 3 marks towards your listening. You skip the first part, probably you may end up getting 1 out of 3 and not 3 out of 3. So what is the best that I can do here? From left to right, you speak till wherever you have the ability. You have the potential. Don't have to speak full for sure. The analysis on artificial intelligence has come out. Click next, you will get good scores. Or analysis on artificial intelligence replaces human. Something like this is also fine. But first part you get it, and first part is difficult to get it, I'm pretty much sure. Try to understand and speak. You're gonna get the first part. If you just try to memorize the things, first part you will not be able to catch if the accent is little tricky. Remember this. The update number 7 is about PTE code email writing. Email writing format in the Pearson website says you can write between 80 to 120 words. But we've seen numerous instances where listening, speaking, reading is 85, 90. Writing is 71. So many students, and when we tracked into the issue, we understood all of them have written 86 words, 87 words. It's always better to write above 100 words because though the format in the Pearson website says for the email writing, write anything between 80 to 120 words, you get the scores. But in the exam, the question, right? You read the question properly. The question statement for email writing, read something of a situation. You have to write an email to principal, blah, 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 blah. And in the end, they say, write at least 100 words. Probably this, they should have updated in their website. I checked today morning as well. It still says 80 to 120. Don't go by that. Write above 100 and below 120 words. You shall increase your scores. These are the 7 updates that I thought I'll include in this video to educate you so that you would fix these things in your next attempt and get your dream 90 score straight away in the next attempt. If you think the video was informative, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. This is Nakul signing off, Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.